Welcome to the conversation. Yeah, that's it. Every voice got a story to tell. Every truth got a place to dwell. From the heart to the mic, let it shine through. This is the point of view. Let's talk about love and loving what's real. Open minds, open hearts, that's the deal. No matter your view, we can find something new right here on the point of view. The point of view. Ooh, the point of view.
Mics. Yo, what's happening, family? What's happening, family? It's your boy, Uncle Tay. Welcome to the point of view. Hey, today we got Mr. Wanna Be Famous Ass with us today. What's happening, bro?
Hey man, thankful to be here.
Yes, sir.
Just thankful to be here. Like, yeah,
I can dig
I
it.
need this one. I need this one right here.
For sure, man. For sure. Man, that's good to see you today, man.
Hey man, you looking pretty dapper there yourself.
Hey, man, you know, I be
gotta
trying.
give it up. I don't give many compliments to men. However, you're looking exceptionally well tonight.
Thank you, brother. I sure appreciate that.
Clean
I
up
sure
very nice,
appreciate
man.
Hey, man. Hey, sometimes you got to do it.
Hey man.
Hey. Today we got my boy sitting in with us today, Mr. Chris Maniac Maddox. What's up, baby?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh man, it's all good, man. Hey, Maniac is one of them. When was you born, Maniac?
98.
1998.
Yeah.
He's just a baby.
I'm
Hey.
Gen Z, but I identify with the millennials more than the
Okay.
Gen Z. Because like I relate more with them than the young Gen Z crowd.
Okay. We're gonna have to go into that because I want to understand. You have to explain that to me, so I can understand how you identify more with one than the other. You know what I'm saying? But
It's
we have
definitely a
our
maturity thing.
I
A
got you.
maturity thing is a big part of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, well, since I've known you to be pretty mature, man. So I appreciate you sitting in with us today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, listen. Also, we have joining with us today. Got a special guest. Longtime brother of mine, man.
How long?
Listen, man, I met, his name is Heath Muhammad. I met Heath in junior high school. Okay. And we may have crossed paths before junior high, but
Adolescent then.
yeah, but we became pretty tight in junior high school at Pierce Junior High School. It was Pierce Junior High, then it turned into Pierce Middle School when they started all that adding sixth grade stuff. But yeah. Me and Heath, we were started running pretty tight, man. Used to spend the night at each other's houses. And man, that was my brother. Heath is a mental health professional. Okay. He's a mental health counselor. 14 years in the game.
All right.
HM Counselor. That's who he's with. HM Counselor. HMCounselor.com is where you can find him if you want to get any type of information on him. So really good brother. He gonna kick it with us tonight as we tackle the subject bullying, the scars you don't see. Bullying, the scars you don't see. So I think Heath is with. I think he's in the green room. Is he ready, Mr. D?
What's going on, fellas?
Brother,
I
man?
don't know if y'all
What's
can
up,
hear me or
bro?
not.
Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear. You hear us? You got us?
I got you. Yeah, I was having problems connecting my headphones to my laptop, so I'm on my phone. So hopefully that's not a problem.
Oh, not a problem at all, brother. Not a problem at all, man. Hey, man, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you.
Man, it's good to be seen, man, and thank you for allowing me to be on the podcast, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah. Uh, I was following you on Facebook. Following you on
Hmm.
Facebook, and bro, I didn't know that that you had got a degree and
Yeah,
mental health and all that kind of stuff. Man, that was when I saw it, I was like, what? My bro done
yeah,
got it, huh? Okay.
yeah.
Shoot.
That's what a lot of people felt that first time. Like, how could the class clown go from something like that and something more serious and with mental health?
For
So
sure,
I
man.
definitely understand.
Yeah, yeah. So, hey, what was it? What made you decide to go that route? What encouraged you
Mhm.
to deal with the mental health challenges?
I want to say like it was planned and destiny, and I knew I was going to do that, but I would be lying. What happened was I was 35. No, no,
Yeah.
yeah, around 35, and I was
Uh-huh.
on my way to a warehouse job, and there was an older man got off the bus, and he was in his work clothes, and it just clicked. I was like, I don't want my body to be like that. I don't want to have to
Mm.
use my body to make money because I felt at that time that that would stop me. Like once my body give out, I'm through working. So I
For
was like,
sure.
what can I do with my mind? And I never realized it, but a lot of people would always call and get my perspective on certain things. So of course I
Mhm.
was like, well, let me think of being a lawyer. And I was like, well, I couldn't like I mean, I've done some, things, but I just couldn't defend if I knew that somebody was wrong.
For sure.
So I thought about therapy. I didn't know what it I thought about psychology. I didn't know what it all entailed, but it was definitely interesting. So I started looking it up and realized that a simple bachelor's degree wasn't going to do it. So I had to
Mm.
put my head down and grind it out like for 10 years. And it was a beautiful thing because um during high school, me and a couple of friends we had went to Houston. Best friend
Mhm.
got killed. I got shot. So I was
Man,
dealing
yes, sir. I
with
remember that.
PTSD unknowingly.
You got
So once
shot.
I got into the field, I started to think like, how many of us are dealing with PTSD unknowingly?
For
How many
sure.
of us are dealing with things that we're not allowing ourselves to talk about because we don't have anybody that look like us to talk about it too, or the people
Mhm.
that look like to us couldn't understand our journey. So it just drawn me even closer to want to help, men because we deal with a lot, and we have been told that we're not supposed to complain, we're not supposed to um, be scared, we're not supposed to do this, we're supposed to have all the answers, man. But
Right.
most of us we're just trying to get through. Man.
For
That's what we
sure.
know how.
For
Yeah,
sure, man. Golly, man. Hey, 35 years old, you make a leap like
yeah,
that. Boy, you you was trusting the man high on that one, brother.
man. Because I mean, yeah, we met in the seventh grade, but I had failed the seventh grade.
Mhm.
So if I hadn't failed the seventh grade, I wouldn't even know you. And then I felt once when I separated, like we went to our different schools, like I used to struggle doing something, man. Not
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
didn't know, I just was worried about fitting in, trying to be, make everybody else, laugh and not doing what I was supposed to do. So yeah, it was very much a hell of a faith jump. And
Wow.
luckily I've been able to land on my feet with it.
Nice, man. Congratulations on that, brother. I'm,
I
I'm
appreciate
glad
you.
glad
Appreciate
you're
you.
here with us. Uh, I want y'all to check something out.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you real quick. Y'all been knowing each other since seventh grade.
Seventh grade, bro.
Seventh grade.
Seventh
Seventh
grade. That's
grade.
that's 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 where we hooked up, got tight, man. Me and old he know
See,
he's
And you
see
been
now I got to tell them. Now I got to tell them what we used to do. So I was gonna wait for you to tell them, but you didn't want
Hey,
to.
and I wasn't gonna tell him.
Like we started a rap group.
For
We
Oh
had a
sure.
rap
shit.
group.
For sure.
Hey,
L
that's what's
Fresh.
up.
Is that
Okay.
Hey,
the
L
name sitting in
Fresh.
between y'all? L Fresh.
And Mr. Polo. Yes, sir.
Mr. Polo.
I
Mr.
remember.
Polo.
L Fresh and Mr.
Yeah,
Polo, man. He's get it in,
yeah,
man.
So
yeah.
so really, y'all been knowing each other since seventh grade.
Hmm.
You
Mm,
about a year or 2 years older than him. You've been practicing. You've been in counseling for 14 years, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
needless to say, 25 to 30 years of this good brother is accredited because you from Austin, right? With him,
Yes, yes, sir. Born and raised.
I listen to you. I'm that is you that tell you know how you don't say some key shit that really make
Hmm.
people pay attention. Like you grasp my attention. Can you give your
I
socials
appreciate it.
and how people can get in contact with you right now, just for the people in the
Yeah,
chat?
you can.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
you
it
can go
right quick
to.
for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Do it for you.
Look it up.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at until February. But if you
Okay.
can give it's hmcounseling.com. There's a form on the info. You can get in contact with me. You can get in contact with my assistant Marlo, and we'll definitely get it popping. No
Yeah,
doubt.
So
you done got me to kind of breathe a little heavy. Like I'm like, okay, this nigga know what he talking about. Like,
Yes,
like
sir.
you know what he talking about.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't
And the
no
beauty of it
bullshit.
is, it's like it's just like when anybody come to see me, it's not like this therapy thing. We're not about to talk about normalizing anything. We're just having a real conversation, man. And
Well, the
real
most
conversations
times,
is what we're used to.
yeah, because most times we talk like as you said, me and we aren't supposed to show them emotions, and we don't supposed to show like the different types of emotions that we go through, like highs and lows, right? Which
right.
give you high blood pressure, diabetes, and all that
Talk
old
to
type of shit,
suppress it.
right?
Yes.
But at 35, he pursued
Man.
to get a mental health degree to help us, and it's so hard that y'all go ahead on. Just go, yeah, yeah, just
Yeah, it's definitely an accomplishment. So check this out,
Yes,
fella.
sir.
Check this out. Check this out.
Lord have mercy.
You're useless.
Idiot.
Such a loser.
Weak and pathetic.
Oh, what a weirdo.
Good for nothing.
What a reject.
Hey, freak.
So fake. Loser. Poor little baby.
Such trash.
Such a phony.
What a waste of space.
So gross.
Oh, go ahead and cry.
Useless.
They don't.
So bullying.
Mm. Let's talk
It's
about it. Let's deal
Stars.
with it.
you don't see. So fellas,
And some you do.
and some you do. I know you got a story, bro.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of folks, man, who met me, if you met me later on in my life, let's just say high school. If you met me in high school, you would have never guessed that you had just met a broken individual.
Mm.
In high school, before high school, I was a bully victim.
Mm.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. I carried it well because I was taught not to bring it to the forefront. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You cope. But Heath, I remember, bro. I remember hating myself.
Mm.
For real, for real. I ain't bullshitting.
I've been there.
I
Mm-hmm.
hated the color of my skin. I hated it. So
Can I ask why? What made you feel that way?
I was a dark skinned
Mhm.
person. I'm a dark skinned person. And you know, you're young, we're kids. At that time, you know, of our lives, my life, you know, is that dark
Mm-hmm.
skin shit just wasn't in, bro. It just wasn't in. I was black smut, African booty scratches and shit, just all kind of shit, bro. Black this, black that. Um, I didn't get name brand clothes. My mom, my my aunt were my immediate members of my house. I got new clothes every year. New clothes.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have no name unless that shit said Tough Skins or something. Pro Wings for shoes. You know, Pro Wings. You ain't familiar with Pro Wings. Pro Wings was that
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Pro Wing,
Well, yeah, that was a knockoff. That was a knockoff.
Top Gun.
They
Mm-hmm.
mimicked everybody else's shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
And
I had.
back then, Champion wasn't like what it is now. So if
Yeah.
you Champion, you was looked at as bad.
Yeah, he wrote you some
So
champ. Oh
yeah.
shit, you better not come up in there with no
Or
champion
starter, champion or starter.
for sure.
You get joked the fuck.
So yeah. So it was rough for me coming up. So
Mm.
I remember going to my mom, my grandmother, face full of tears and shit. I mean, for
Mm-hmm.
just saying, I don't want to be black. Not
Yeah.
the race. My family has some pretty active people in the community, so I was proud of the race. I was taught that,
Mm-hmm.
but the color of my skin, I hated it, and I told him that. And I said, I remember saying, I'm ugly,
Mm.
okay, because this is what was poured into me every fucking single day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you because I'm dark skinned, you black, I'm ugly. So I remember talking to my mom, and you know, no, you're not. You're a handsome young man.
That shit don't mean that coming from your mom and your grandma. They see you every
They're
day.
supposed to tell
You
you
wanted
that.
the folks outside to
Mm.
see you.
They're supposed to tell you that.
Who gonna get them motherfuckers a memo?
Mm-hmm.
Let them know.
Remember them cliche guy, well, baby, you know, the blacker the berry,
The
I don't want to eat
sweeter
that
Sweet
shit.
the juice.
Nah,
Yeah.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Ain't nobody told that motherfucker that.
but
It was difficult, bro.
like
Yeah.
Hold on. Wanna be so hold on. So this is what I did. The first part of it, I found refuge in friends. Heath was one of them.
Mm.
I found people, and it wasn't a lot of them. It was only a few, because I would say nobody didn't like me. Okay, so Heath was one of few. I found the person who didn't talk about me.
I bet that wasn't 100% true.
Yeah,
That nobody liked you.
as a kid, yeah, it was my truth.
yeah, because your emotions are
Right.
high and your
Yeah.
logic is low.
Yeah, so because all I can hear is the bullshit.
All the negativity.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I can hear. So yeah, I found refuge in those who didn't talk about me, and that was a few. So um, with that, uh, man, me and those few kids, Heath, man, them little few, you let them not come to school. My ass is going to ISS.
Yeah.
Let Heath miss a day or somebody else, that was one of the couple, let them not come to school. I'm going to ISS because see, I wasn't a witty person, right? I didn't have no, how to be Jonah and shit on you. We used to call it riding and all that, right? And I wasn't good. I couldn't think fast enough. Now you let me go and think on some shit.
Come back.
Oh yeah, I'll come back and get you. But at the moment, everybody's laughing at what that motherfucker said, right?
And it carries over after lunch.
See what I'm saying?
Fourth period, fifth period.
I ain't got nothing to say.
They're laughing at what he said, but also at you.
Right. So my response became a violent response. So, fuck it, let's fight. That's what I started to do. I started to lash out in that manner because in that moment, the motherfucker didn't have nothing coming out of his mouth because I hit him in it. Okay? But after that, here comes the discipline.
Yeah, you got to respect, but from time.
Oh, yeah. And stop the discipline. Hit him in the mouth. Get your ass whooped. Explain it when you get home. They talking about me. You
get your ass whooped for that.
Don't worry about that. So it was a difficult time coming up. When I left Pierce junior high, I didn't just leave, man. I went to alternative school for that shit. I went to, what was that? I can't, right? Some one of them. I went there for reacting to people mocking and calling me black. That was my way of coping with it. I didn't know no other way because my family wasn't, what they were saying, they telling me, contrary to what they're saying, they're saying, no, you're not. But shit, it's got to be true. It's got to be true because everybody else is saying it.
You didn't have acceptance from your
Y'all love me. Y'all supposed to tell me that bullshit, So I had a difficult time, bro. As a young kid coming up, being a dark-skinned brother. By the time I got to high school, Wesley Snipes black ass came out and all that stuff. So it was a little,
made it easy for y'all.
You know what I'm saying? I had a little more acceptance. The rules got to change a little bit, but it was difficult. So I think about what I went through, fellas. I think about what I went through coming up in the time that we came up. Okay. And child rearing was different.
Was this in the 90s, early 90s?
Early 90s, I was in high school. So this is 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah, this is mid to late 80s, around in there. In that time, it was different. So and we were expected to be tough. Hey man, we had to carry. I mean, we're from the east side. We're from East Austin. You got to be tough. That's just what it is, right? You cope with it. You deal with it. Right now, times are different. We have an influx of school shootings, suicides. Okay, and a lot of these things, they're associating bullying with these actions. What's going on?
These kids aren't getting the help they need.
Kids aren't getting the help they need.
Or maybe their parents aren't seeing the signs early enough to not get them the help they need. And so then that's their out. That's their what they think in their head of the thing to do, which is not right. But without somebody such as
Heath
Heath.
with an H. Mhm.
So without somebody such as Heath to, kind of work through it, talk through it, then like how you were saying that you, like as a kid, you got caught up in what other people were saying, you would start to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like these kids they get into their own kind of twisted thought process, and that's their out, if you will. Like
Okay.
that's their solution, which is not right, but they get trapped in that mindset and they think that's the way to do it. That's the way out.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's
So
something that we have to look at as well, because what he's saying is the truth. I think that sometimes when we hear bullying now and it's not what we experience, like if it wasn't like physical, we don't really take it serious and we're just telling them
mhm,
you have nothing to worry about. But we can't do that because we were able to grow up in something. It's different. It's so much different. So much different that I use this example. The deeper you go into the more pressure it is, right? So if we were born and we handled things on a level, but we didn't want our children to go through that, so we moved it up a little bit. But we
mm,
want them to be able to handle the same level of pressure that we was able to handle. And they're not,
mhm,
we didn't even train them like that. We
Mm.
think that we did, but we didn't.
right.
Like, we don't raise our children how we were raised, but we will brag about how we were raised like it was the best thing. So I think that we have to understand is that just because it looks different and it's linked to us, it's not our truth. As parents, our children's truth is their truth. And yeah, like the young brother was saying, they didn't get the help. And for the most part, it wasn't that the parents didn't recognize it. It was that the parents probably didn't take it as serious. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case in all things, but a lot of times we'll look at bullying. Well, it's online. It doesn't mean anything. They can't punch you in the face, but
Mhm,
it's the same. It's what they recognize as bullying. Like our parents, they had to fight their bullies. You
right.
fought your bullies, but
Right.
also they had a different style of bully back then. Their bully was physical. Our bullies was talking down on people and rioting. Now the bully is you can be bullied by somebody in Australia right now.
Mm,
Your child can.
Cyberbullying.
You can't. You wouldn't take it. You'll just get off the computer. But if everything that they do is the computer,
mm.
they can be bullied by 8 people.
So hey, that's what we fucked
And
up then,
I
right?
don't think that we see the. I didn't hear you.
That what we fucked up then? Because we changed the style of parenting. Okay, since we softened up, we pulled them from the
Hmm.
areas that where we grew up. Was that a
Hmm.
mistake? I
Yeah.
know we felt like we were doing better by them.
Hmm.
One of my sons hit me up one day and says, "Dad, am I from the East Side? 2302, 24."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "No, son,
Hmm.
that would be me. That would
Hmm.
be me. You are from Round Rock, okay?
Right.
So in the way that we grew up, man, it I feel like in some ways it built a lot of character, and it was necessary, right? Did we water this shit down?
I think it was necessary for us, not
Mhm.
necessary for them. Like they don't need to learn the things that we learned. Or because if we really, really believed that it was beneficial, you would have stayed there.
Mm,
You would have said this is the
mm,
training ground that you need. But we didn't. None of us wanted the same training ground that we had. Because
right.
whether we want to believe it or not, like we was talking about earlier, we have trauma from that. We
Mm,
have trauma from that shit.
straight.
Like it's not like 2-3 was this beautiful oasis that you could go there and learn and all this stuff.
Hmm.
Nah, it was drugs. It was
Same.
gangs. It wasn't Chicago. It was our thing. It was
Hmm.
Austin's thing. But it's not something that we want our children in. Like, we
Straight
don't
up.
want our children to be walking past people that are selling dope. We definitely
Mm.
don't want our children walking past people that are buying dope. So yeah,
Right.
we're going to make them softer, if that's the term that we're using. But I don't think that we wanted them to be as hard as we are because we don't like it.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
if men are honest, men our age, we don't like this. We don't like it,
Right.
but we can't complain. We want our children to be able to tell us anything. That shit wasn't a thing when we was like,
Right.
children are to be seen and not heard. But we actually
Right.
want to have
Exactly.
conversations with our children now. So did we do something wrong? No. Nothing changes. It just looks different. Like,
Right.
our parents can stop us from being bullied. Did they make a mistake? Probably not. So the same thing. It's just, what are we going to do? Can we recognize that their truth is not our truth, and it doesn't need to be? They
Mm.
don't need to grow up like us. We can. We are not surviving. Our parents were surviving, so they
Hmm.
couldn't do certain things. We're not surviving, so we can give our children certain things.
Right.
How?
Right.
Let me ask y'all: has any of y'all ever woke up and didn't have anything for Christmas? If you celebrate Christmas,
Yeah.
Yes. I never woke up without
okay,
anything.
I
I
woke
never
up
did.
a couple
I
okay,
never did.
couple
okay.
At
Christmases
least
without
one year, yeah.
a
Do
couple.
you want your children to wake up like that?
No.
When I have children, no.
No.
Yeah. No, you don't
Yeah,
want that. You don't
yeah.
want that. Are we making them soft by giving them something that we wanted as a child? No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
So
You don't think
We
so?
are. We are.
Hmm.
I think we are.
is it fair to
What
say
you think?
that these kids nowadays aren't learning the same lessons that y'all learned in your generation because of the
Definitely.
style that you guys aren't wanting to put the kids through what you were put through, so they're not
Yeah.
learning the same lessons that you learned because you're switching up the parenting style because you don't want to parent them the way that you were parented.
And I think it's
I
more.
agree with that.
They have a lot more access to things that we didn't have.
Well, the internet for
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Hmm.
they missed a lot of the social cues.
Right. And that's a
That,
True.
big problem is that all these kids are on
however,
their phones.
it what not necessarily that is they're missing a human interaction
Right.
of being told no,
Hmm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah.
being told. And I
But
think
let's let's talk about that.
I ain't gonna say
Let's.
bullying is a. I'm gonna be honest. Like the same story you told,
Mm.
I reverse it, and I don't mean to sound vain,
Hmm.
but being I guess a lighter skinned brother,
Mm.
I used to get bullied because I was fucking cute. Like they thought I was soft.
Mm.
Hmm.
No lie, they thought I was soft because I had long eyelashes and big lips and like curly hair.
Mm.
But I'm a nigga,
Hmm.
Mm.
so I had to defend myself in the bullying, right?
Hmm.
For that. Mm.
And the girls didn't even like me. I was an ugly motherfucker growing up, like an ugly duckling, so to speak, right? I think we gave our children so much to push them away from the way we were.
Mm.
We have watered them down because we've given them so much access and not enough sturdiness to work. So they can see bullying on the internet as a problem. They can see being told, no, I don't want to go out with you. Or no, you can't have this job, or no, you can't have this item. That's why they nut up. They haven't been told that. Like we had to work for the shit that we have.
Mm.
Most of our kids, and we can attest to this, we've given them pretty much everything that they've
We have.
wanted and needed, right?
We have.
And the access to how you said not to go keep them to take them through the trauma that we went through, right? Of how
Hmm.
you say we're not surviving, we're thriving, right? Our kids don't even know the benefit of thriving. That's oppression to them.
if that's all they've known.
because they have to go to school and get good grades, right?
Mhm.
We expect you to go to school to get good grades because you got a $250 pair of shoes. We expect you to keep your legs closed, your head up, and your eyes open. We expect you to do that. They want to be how we were. They idolize the shit that we the struggle. Like, ain't that some
Yeah,
backwards
yeah, yeah,
shit?
yeah. I agree
Like you
with
say,
that.
your son say, "Am I
Yeah.
from 2-3?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I'm a suburban taxpaying citizen, and I'm proud to say it. You hear
Exactly.
me?
Exactly. So
I'm
so
proud to
check
say
this
it
out
now.
though.
What you got?
Like I got upset with my youngest son one time. I was like, man, all you do is play that damn PlayStation, right? I was like,
Mhm.
y'all don't even go outside no more. Why don't you go outside? And he was like,
Mhm.
Dad, ain't nobody outside, right? So I left, and I was pissed off at him. Lamont, do you know that I sat there and I realized this? My son don't have a job, right?
Uh-huh.
But that joker got a PlayStation
Well,
that
I ain't
I
get the
bought.
PlayStation.
I was gonna say
Nowhere to
That
work
I
whose
bought.
at. Nowhere to
bank
work
account
at,
paid for
right?
that? Whose bank
Mm-mm,
Nowhere to
account
work
paid
at
for
to
it?
earn
mm-mm.
this. He feel
Right.
right
So
that he
what
feel
I
like
did
that's a
was,
privilege.
instead of letting him be on the street doing that, I wanted him where I could see him. Because a lot of us, we did a whole bunch of stuff parents don't know nothing about.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Scared to let
Lamont,
him get into
Yeah.
it.
Lamont,
Scared to let
we
our
was
son
in
go
Village
outside.
Green, and I know you remember this. We was in Village Green way before we should have been in Village
For
Green.
sure. For sure.
What's that?
Hey, yes, we would.
Right,
Right.
I
right.
can dig it.
And we didn't want our daughters messing with anybody like us.
That's right. That's right.
So how do I keep my children where they're not dealing with people like us?
Shit,
I
you
can
keep
keep
it
them in the
Mind.
close
house,
to
keep them entertained. Yeah,
right.
I could have yeah, we learned a lot of lessons from that. Are they necessary now?
Hmm.
Like, what lessons are necessary that we learned now
It-
that are beneficial for us? That, like, we're like,
It's good.
man, I'm glad I have that. That's not rooted in trauma. Like, we have a lot of lessons that are rooted in trauma.
I can
Keep your
dig it.
head on a swivel. Watch this.
Yeah.
I know how to ride or talk down because I get rode all the time.
Mhm.
Like, they used to ride me at LBJ in the ninth grade, and the teachers would be laughing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no protection. No
For sure.
protection. How do
Even
you
from
deal
the
with that?
adults. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the teacher is laughing
Yeah.
at LBJ. So I had to learn how to talk down. Like, I didn't go the violent route like you. I wasn't fighting. I'm a little cat. I don't fight. But I was quick. So I was able to start talking down on people. And that was the only way that I got people to leave me alone.
Right.
However, I started bullying other people unknowingly.
Mm.
Unknowingly.
Because you
At
quit
LBJ,
winning.
there's a lounge. At LBJ, there's a lounge. When I would say I was pretty popular at LBJ as a senior.
Mhm.
Freshmen and lower class would come through the lounge, and I would rate them 1 to 10 on their
Oh damn.
out
On the what?
loud,
On the looks.
telling everybody before it's coming to the lounge. That's some horrible shit.
For sure. I can dig it.
But it was funny to me at that time. How many people are like, y'all got this therapist on there, but that joke is part of my problem
Mm.
because I was doing that.
Hmm.
But I'm telling you, it was because I was afraid. I
Mm.
didn't want to get bullied. I'm going to get you first.
So I got you.
Is that partially why you chose to go into the mental health field? Because like you
Nah,
kind of were on that side of it.
I didn't even recognize I was on that side of it.
Okay.
Until somebody told me, they said, oh, I went to LBJ. And I was like, oh man, it must have been fun. And she was like, nah, it wasn't fun. And I'm like, why wasn't it fun? It was fun to me. And she said, it's people like you.
No.
I remember you.
Oh shit.
You are
Yeah.
the one that made it unfun for me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, I wouldn't know that because I had a great time. I had a ball, but I had a ball on the expense of other people,
Of other folks.
of other folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really probably hurt somebody's mental health. I really hurt somebody's self-esteem. Like think of your 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter walking into a lounge and a 17, 18-year-old is saying a 4 is coming through.
Right.
How damaging can that be? And I'm popular at the time.
Right.
How damaging is that? So I was hurting people. You know, they say hurt people hurt other people. That's what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of bullying is. However, there has to be a thing like the brother was saying, like we have to start building our children to be a little bit stronger. And I'm not talking about telling them that words don't matter. I'm talking about we need to build them with the love. We need to be telling them that they are good people. We need to be telling them that instead of saying, no, you'll be all right. No, they're not all right. We can deal with that.
Right.
Like we can go into a
I taught
school
my
and
kids how to
deal
join
with
too,
that.
though.
So you taught
Do
your
what?
kids.
I taught my kids how to join and fight.
Okay.
Like,
So
no,
elaborate on
maybe
that too.
maybe I don't know. It was just my psychology of going to school, like going through school with the bullying and shit like that. Like first thing I taught them was hand to hand combat, how to defend yourself. They knew how to do that before they left home. However, they learned how to verbally assault you too if you bother them, and could back it up with the hands. Because I had to learn how to do that. Like I ain't finna run from you, and if you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back to you. Quick with it too. Like you get it either in. You want your ass whoop or you want your ass whoop with these words. One of the two. I learned how to adapt to that, and I knew how cruel, like school was to my kids. I knew how cruel it was going to be for my children. Fair skinned, you know, could be called some pretty kids or whatever. Because I kind of knew that, like, because I went through it. Like,
so maybe like it was effective. That did it work?
Man, my children ain't had no problem in high school.
What if they wouldn't have had any problems anyway? Without you training them, what if they just wouldn't have had problems?
I can't think about that because I didn't know no better. As a
right.
young man, have like the trauma we was talking about earlier, going through like me being bullied. I ain't know no better. I just knew when they got of size and age, like this is great because I knew the world was fucked up as a child. From the bullying.
You should
and the trauma, right? Like I knew it was people were full of shit, right? Growing up.
Yeah.
My trauma, like my trauma of going through that made me prepare my children for that. Which 9 times out of 10, like you said, what if they wouldn't even went through? Because they living in upper echelon neighborhoods, going to decent schools, right? They don't even get free damn lunch. So I know the school pretty decent when I got to pay for the food. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then all the programs and
like we train our children for Vietnam. We're training them for a war. We're telling them always be ready because that's what we have to go through. And war never comes. We train them to always look for a war. Like they're always combat ready.
Yep. I always told them stay ready, so you won't have to get ready.
Right.
That's
I bet you, y'all two, and I don't know about the younger brother, but I'm pretty sure that it's the same thing.
He fucked up too.
When you go into a restaurant, what is the first thing that you do, and how do you sit in the restaurant? I bet you that you look at for the exit.
I cannot sit any other way.
You don't sit with your back to the rest of the people.
Damn right. You
then I make sure I got that fire on me.
We were saying that,
and that's trauma.
And
that's trauma.
Bro, you guys just say we fucked up.
Yeah,
that's trauma. Like there's no nothing. I bet you nothing is going to happen. But just in case.
Just in case. Because we live on the wish. We live on the wish.
Nothing's gonna happen. Right. That one time.
Because I don't live on that wish. I don't live on that wish idea anymore. Like I used to wish a motherfucker would. I
Mm-hmm.
no lie, you ain't lying. That's trauma. I used to wish a motherfucker would bother me so I can go out of the way kicking your ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
I done been so drunk sometime, man, at my house, I left my doors unlocked.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, and people
Because
be
you're a child.
wondering
Just
why we
like
be
in
mad
in
by
the back of
stupid
your
shit.
mind, you're like,
That's
if somebody
trauma.
come in,
Ain't nobody gonna bother me where we live at.
right? But like you
But
leave the
Jesse,
door unlocked, if somebody come in, then you ready.
yeah, you,
So Heath, how about this though? So where's that balance? Okay, so yes, because yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. We are trained um to always be ready. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I do that. Yeah, that was a great
Mm-hmm.
example because shit, I do it
Yeah.
every time. That's a rule of mine.
yeah, that's a rule.
And
Yeah.
uh, I
Yeah.
sit with I don't sit my back toward. I gotta see the front
Mm-hmm.
door.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but on the other side of that, how do we not teach them to look for this, walk around looking for this, but also be ready for it in case.
That's
You
good.
know,
I think like what the brother was saying, like training his children for to fight, but it's just how we're presenting that. Are we presenting it? Oh, you just need to, I want to teach you how to fight so you can take care of yourself if anything happens. Are we doing it because we know something is going to happen and you need to do this? Because there's a difference. It's like, yeah, did you go to the range and shoot your gun and all that? Of
mhm,
course you should. Should you go into the restaurant ready to shoot somebody? No, that's traumatic. So the first thing that we have to do to like start to let that stuff go is go someplace and just sit. I bet
mhm,
you that even when you are with people, you're not even fully with them because you're still scanning everything just in case. So the people that we love aren't even getting the benefit of us being there because we're constantly scanning the room. We're constantly watching somebody. Oh, they're getting a little bit too loud. Let me start watching them. We're not even
mhm,
paying attention in the conversation. So we have to start like doing that. And the balance is subjective. It's whatever you're going to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to ever tell you not to be ready. No,
right.
be ready. But am I ready for something to happen every day? See, the thing of it is that when we talk about PTSD, we think about the military.
Mhm,
Typically,
Typically, we think about the military, right?
Mhm.
So, but what's the issue? We train them to be ready. But when they come back home, they need to be that ready. And they don't know what to do with that energy. That's what we're doing as well. We don't
mhm,
know what to do with this energy that we was raised with. We know it's not right
Mhm.
because we don't even teach our children. Again, we don't even put our children in situations where they can even use some of the stuff that we feel like they need to know
mm,
because we don't want anything to happen to our children.
right.
you
We
don't
don't
want to
want
go
them to
through
be
what
able
we
to
went through.
use any of that. We
Gotcha.
don't want that because
Yep.
we didn't want it.
And
I just have to recognize, yeah, we was raised, yeah, the things that we learned was great for our generation, definitely beneficial for our generation, but is it beneficial for our children?
Right.
Is it
and
beneficial for our children to know how to knock out a crackhead when there are no crackheads in their neighborhood?
that's
Yes.
and well,
Yes, it is.
survival tactics, I
Okay.
guess.
Yes, it is.
Hmm?
Because now, like the world, what maybe that's my trauma speaking because I think maybe the world is like going to Vietnam. The way we was raised, I feel like it was like Iraq, like getting
Mm.
shot, going like
Yeah.
living in them
Somebody's gonna
small little
disagree
cities
with you
where
in
I'm
the
from,
comments.
like being in them being in the small city I was from, like having to go to school everywhere you went to school at, like and went to football games, basketball games, gang banging, fighting the violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now these children now they're more violent. Like we got into shit, you knew somebody would come to look for you. Now
Mm-hmm.
our older children, our adult children, all my children are adults. So I have
Mm-hmm.
to think about what if they want to go and have a good time somewhere? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what if they want to get out and listen to live music and, you know, be adults.
Right.
It's these folk crazy as hell these days. So I think my PTSD really, that trauma I went through kind of prepared me to help my children be adults now. And how you said it, go somewhere and enjoy yourself, but know the access of the places that you're going to enjoy yourself.
Mm.
Pick better choices and like be more
Take the link and put it in comments.
be more
But
be more selective in where you go and what you do, I guess.
Click on the
right. That's the key. That's the key, brother.
Be more selective.
Like
Yeah.
you were prepared
delete
for
that.
Vietnam. You don't
Yeah.
even want them to go to Vietnam.
Exactly.
Select a better place.
Yeah.
And preparing you for Vietnam because life is Vietnam, but never go to Vietnam.
Go to
Yeah.
So it's confusing. Like you
Oh,
had to adapt. If you didn't adapt, you was going to not survive. Survival is the number one law of nature. Our children,
where it says ready
you
to
don't
join.
take them to Vietnam. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know what actually happened in Vietnam.
Crazy shit.
We don't even tell our children the worst shit that happened to us,
yeah. Yeah.
just for mental purposes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
Because you
want
don't
them
want to throw them
worrying
off.
about it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
if
good.
that's true, then why are we teaching to live like us? We didn't like it.
Yeah. I
Like
think I
when you think about Chicago, what do you think about?
yeah, war.
But is
Like
part of
kids
Right.
that
down in the street.
it's
Yeah.
part of that because
Right.
that's what you know, and so that's what you're teaching your kids because that's what you were kind of
Yeah.
taught. Like,
That's
and
exactly
obviously
what it is.
every parent is different, because everybody was taught
Hmm.
their own lessons through life. But
Yeah.
if you're teaching your kids with your own lessons that you learned, then you're kind of molding them kind of based off of your upbringing,
Yeah.
but you're also trying to make their upbringing better than yours. And
Yeah.
is that helping them or is it hurting them?
I think I'm kind of I think I did a damn good job in schooling them to be their own individuals, but know who you are.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
because they've experienced bullying, right?
Hmm.
I can remember some times, and I can actually remember some times of me getting on their ass about them being bullied,
Hmm.
like being a bully, like talking out of turn and talking down on people for no reason, right? Because you have more
Yeah.
and they have less than you, right? But it's also conversations with them and access to understand where they're going, what they're doing,
Right.
how do they feel
Mhm.
about themselves. It's
Yeah.
the open lines of communication that I'm
Mhm.
working on now, like having that positive open line of communication to say what you feel,
Mhm.
like how you said
Mhm.
their experiences aren't necessarily our experiences, however
Mhm.
it's true to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just being being more open to understanding where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Look at who we
And I think
got
that that's
on
beautiful. Like
screen.
That Kirk.
What up, baby?
having those conversations is
What's
beautiful.
going on?
1 second, Mr. Muhammad. What's up, Kirk? How you doing, man?
Man, I just came in to drop a little 2 cents of what I have to the conversation, man. And I sure appreciate Mr. Muhammad being there, man. It's nice to see you on the screen, man. It's nice to meet you. Um,
Appreciate you, brother.
I want to say about bullying. I fully understand what y'all have said as far as not teaching your kids this, that, and the third. It's too late. I got 6 of them, and pretty much they all grown. I done already taught them some of them attributes, but I feel like we adapted because we needed to have certain things in our life,
Mhm.
and we. Let me tell you about my case just real quickly individually, because I was a young man who was a little smaller than all my kinfolks and friends. I was a little more timid at first because of them. And because I was light skinned back then, see, the exact opposite of what Lamont said, I was the
Mhm.
timid person. I was the one that always got messed with. Because there wasn't nothing but a bunch of dark brothers back then, and where I'm from on my side of town, So
Hmm.
Mm.
I had to defend myself by learning how to use my hands and feet. And when I found out that I was good at that, hey, it was all she wrote from there. Then I learned how to. I became a bully myself at some point, and then I had to learn how to back off from being that through some counseling and stuff like that, and put myself in a position to be a leader and not a follower.
So you
And I think that's what.
actually had counseling for your issues back then, right?
Yeah, in so many ways,
So,
yes. It wasn't professional counseling, but yes, I can call it counseling. Yes.
oh, it wasn't professional counsel.
Nah.
That's probably why your ass so thrown out now. You probably need to get with Mr. Muhammad up here. Hey, he right
He
on the
like a tad
screen.
bit, a
Take his
tad
number
bit, a little
down.
tad bit.
Hey, take his number down because he'll throw it off. He throw it off. Look at it.
But
Well,
I'm
here,
but
hey,
check
look.
this out. Just check this
Uh,
out though. I would never try to get that out of a person. I think that a person is only dangerous when they can be dangerous. Like you're
right,
not a. I think a man needs to be have that danger part of them. I just
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that
hmm
we need to control it.
yeah.
So I'm
right,
not against teaching any of that. I'm saying how are we going to use it?
Come on now.
Because
right,
we can learn it. Somebody can push a button. We're not having a good day. Now we're in prison swinging our feet on the top bunk because we couldn't control our anger. So
right,
to be able to have these attributes, teach your children that. Like we would be crazy not to teach our children to prepare for this world. But everything ain't Vietnam.
Yeah, that's
I asked
yeah.
them, like when you think about Chicago, you think about South Side Chicago.
right.
Do you know that there are people that have never left the South Side of Chicago? They have never been downtown.
Yeah.
Like they don't even get on the train to go downtown.
I met
And
people
don't
here.
Chicago is a beautiful city. It's a
don't go
beautiful city,
downtown.
but we only think about the negative parts. But it's a beautiful city. So everything is not Vietnam. Even the war in Vietnam wasn't all about the war in Vietnam.
Yeah. Well,
There was
yeah,
other
yeah,
parts of that.
yeah,
So we can't just teach Vietnam without teaching the beauty of it. We can't teach Southside Chicago without teaching the fullness of Chicago. So I think that sometimes that's what we lack because when we was coming up, all we knew was Southside Chicago in our daily lives. So yeah, we teach and protect that, but it's necessary because we're not in Vietnam. We're not in Southside Chicago. We're in nice neighborhoods. Like my children grew up in Pflugerville, and I'm telling you, Lamont, they thought Pflugerville was ghetto, and I started
yeah. It
laughing,
is. It
and
is.
I'm like,
It is. Now
and
it
I'm
is.
like, but not 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
my oldest is 28. My
Okay.
youngest
Okay.
Yeah.
is about to be 21.
Okay.
So
Wasn't nothing hood about
yeah,
Pflugerville.
No.
Pflugerville
Don't
wasn't
know
ain't the
about the
ghetto.
songs out there.
Pflugerville is far from the ghetto. Like
Yeah.
For sure.
if you can get a ride, how many of us getting rides to school? How many of us was driving to school? Or
Yeah.
did we
Yeah.
use the bus?
Yeah.
Son don't even know how to use the bus.
What?
The
Wow.
first time he used the bus was when he's at A&M now. And they have a bus that go around and pick people up. That was the first time getting on the
shuttle,
bus.
a shuttle.
A
Yeah,
shuttle.
My
There
yeah.
yeah,
you
my
go.
daughter. Yeah, my daughter.
That nigga ain't never been on a bus. He got on a shuttle.
Shout out to
And you can
shout
get
out to
on
you, man.
anywhere in a shuttle. Like
Shout out to
if
you
he got on
though.
the bus, he wouldn't know what to do.
Shout out to you. You got
He would
you
not know
say your
what to
son
do.
at A&M, right?
Yes,
Your son
sir.
at A&M.
A&M.
Shout out to you, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know
Doing big
real
things.
quick.
He
Yeah.
he doing
You don't want
good
to know how to ride no
because
damn bus. When he know
he
daddy
doing
gonna come
good
pick
and
him
he wants to
up.
be a doctor. He wants to be a doctor
Well, he's gonna have to learn how
because
to ride the bus now. If he's gonna be a doctor, because it's gonna be a
right.
lot of long nights studying.
And he
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
He will. I'm telling you that all of that was because we allowed that. It wasn't survival for him.
Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't thinking about how am I going to survive.
They was thriving, not surviving.
Joker, you thriving.
Yeah,
So
Right,
it's
for
like
real.
what you were saying. I expect you to go get grades
come on now.
because you ain't worried about eating. You're full when you go.
Yeah,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, matter of fact, he didn't even have to eat the school lunch. We made this Joker a lunch every day. That's what we did.
Yeah, I see more and more of
So
that these days.
yeah, they're going to be weak compared to us.
What?
But are we right? Are we right?
No, we wrong. Dead ass wrong. Cause they
Yeah,
ain't
what if
weak.
we are wrong?
They ain't
what,
weak.
what
They
if
ain't weak. Our kids ain't weak.
right?
They ain't weak. You know what it is? Our kids ain't
We
aggressive.
fucking crazy.
Our kids ain't aggressive.
But is that because of you get the way you're parenting them to not be such as you?
Yeah, they I kid, like you said. Shout out to Texas A&M. I think number what 5, 6 team in the country right
They
now.
number
Some
they number three. I talk
No,
about it
number
every week.
3.
They number three.
Oh yeah, they right behind
yeah,
Georgia,
they
right?
fought
Oh,
ass
okay. I
up
didn't
there
want to say
somewhere.
that out loud, but
They up there.
all
I
right.
hear it every week.
We raised them in pretty much non-toxic, right? Non-aggressive, non-toxic,
Hmm.
loving, caring
Right.
relationships and environments, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Environments that are nurture their spirit. We
Hmm.
have aggressive spirits.
Yeah,
We
we're
are
wrong.
some of us are toxic than a motherfucker, right? The
Yeah.
older we get, I realize some of the badass traits I got. I still litter and flick cigarette butts and shit out the window, right? My kids don't do that. They don't litter. They pick up trash when they see it and shit. You feel me? Like they scrape the gum off
my
the bottom of
my
their
son
shoe.
told me about that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, they get on you. That's
Yeah.
a recycling bin. Like we
Yeah.
put all this shit in one bin. But
Yeah.
that's we didn't raise them. We raised them in love. Not saying we did.
Hmm.
We wouldn't raise
We
them.
were raised in love.
We
Absolutely.
were, but we were raised in toxic, dysfunctional survival. Like
Was it toxic or was it tough love?
all of it. When you don't
Man, I'm
give
telling
enough
you,
water to a plant, it die, right?
True.
When you don't
tough
nurture the
love is
plant the right,
toxic.
you don't get
Tough
enough
love can
water
be
to a plant,
toxic.
it die.
yeah, shit.
We raise our kids on total
Y'all
love.
ever seen that? Y'all ever seen that movie with Denzel Washington? I think it's called Fences. And his son was asking him, like, "Do
Yes.
you love me?" And he was like, "What you mean? Do I love you? Don't you eat? Don't you that?"
You
Yeah.
might be the
Man,
biggest fool I ever
he
met.
gave he gave that whole damn long speech, and all he had to say was, "Yes, son, I do love you." But he had to give a whole fucking speech
He had a
about
good
what
point.
love looks like. His
Good
son
point.
just wanted to hear it. I
Right.
just want to hear you say that you love me. But
Right.
instead of doing that, you're going to very much tell me that I'm ungrateful.
And you
That's
know,
what he told him.
the crazy thing
Instead of
is,
simply saying, "Yes, son, I love you, and I need you that more because I know that you need that." He was like, "Don't you eat? Don't you eat my food? Don't you sleep in my bed? Huh? Listen to me when I'm talking to you." What is
I,
that?
yeah. Yeah.
sometimes I do that old Joe Brown, Joe Claw shit on my kids too. Stand up straight,
Right?
look me in my
And
eye.
they don't
I,
care.
yeah,
And
they
I'm
look
telling
at
you,
that. Daddy, you tweak.
they don't care.
Like that, you tweak. Like I make them
Care.
stand up straight, look me in my eye, shake my hand like a man. Like
Yep.
I
Hmm.
am a
Yep.
man. Like
Hmm.
they
They
have no
don't
reason to
care.
be
And you know
aggressive.
why they don't care? Because they know that you're not gonna let them die.
It's yep. We ain't
They
gonna
know
kill
you're
you
not
by
gonna let them
mistake, and we ain't
die.
gonna let you die.
AD put Kurt
Yeah.
face up there.
They not. They. You know that you. They
What's
not
up?
going. You're not going to let them die. So they don't even have to think like us.
And
For sure.
yeah,
Hey, check it
We don't
out.
even want our children coming home to an empty house.
No, you're right. And we used to do it all the time. Shit.
Hell
because we
yeah, and
feel
we
like
had to
we
cook.
yeah we feel like
Yeah.
And
we
had to get you something to
because we feel like we
Yeah,
doing their asses wrong
eat.
when they got to get home by themselves and stay there for a little while till you get there.
yeah,
But
That's
Man.
wrong
yeah,
for we feel like we doing them wrong, right?
man,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
multiple days as a kid I had to break into the house because my mom was at work still. My
Yeah.
brother got off work or school later than I did, so
Hmm.
I got home early and I had to break into the house because nobody was home. So everything
Lamont,
was locked.
Yeah.
Lamont.
Yeah,
Hearing that, how do you feel if that was happening to your children?
I
You want
know,
to be
right?
like, man,
Nah, hell no.
that's fucked up that you had to do that.
How many jobs we done
That's what
lost?
we had to do.
How
Yeah.
many jobs we
But
done lost?
Lamont, you want to be like, man, damn, young brother, that was rough.
How many jobs we done lost from getting off work
That's what was
early?
I asked. Yeah.
How many
That's
times we
true.
done got
That's
off
true.
work? We done told our boss, fuck this job and walked off because our children needed something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Motherfucker
left
go
door
find a
left the
whole
job.
find a whole nother job. And they
Wee.
you can do my child wrong.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
tough with it. Hey, but
And
fellas, check
I'm
it out.
telling
Check it out.
y'all, Lamont, have would you teach your son that they need to be over at those apartments messing with those girls?
Hell no.
Hell no,
Hey
bro.
man, you ain't gotta teach them that.
No,
That
man.
be over there on
That'd
their
be
own.
out.
Right.
No, we taught our
You would even
sons.
be like, say, don't do that. Don't do
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that kind of
But
Yeah.
from what
but
I've
that's what we would
seen
do.
is
And
a
that's what
little
we were
bit of the
doing.
problem. Is when you tell your kids don't do this, that makes them want to do it more.
Shit, that
I
too.
think it depends on how you tell them. I think it depends on
That
how
is
you tell
true.
them.
Yeah,
No, I
absolutely,
kind of let
Okay,
them.
okay.
absolutely.
I
Well,
let them make the
let's test
mistake
that.
first.
Let's test that. Tell
Okay.
them not to be doctors. Tell them not to be
Boy,
these
you better
great things and
cook,
see if that shit works.
man.
Don't
Cook.
work. It don't.
Hey,
And I'm
hey, I'm the
telling you,
king of reverse psychology.
yeah.
But
But
see, no, these
I
little
use
motherfuckers,
the
they so smart. No, I don't. They so smart. They know when we fucking with them. Like our
Because they
children now, they
know.
know. Like they know when we fucking with them.
Because we not gonna
well,
let them die.
your kids are
Right.
like your daughter just graduated, right?
Yeah, high
So
school.
like, they're a little bit older, so they've been with you their whole life.
Yeah.
So like, they know when you're messing with them. But
Mhm.
maybe like other kids, like they don't. That maybe the younger ones don't pick up on that.
You know what I just caught, and I appreciate you, brother Muhammad. It ain't that it's the PTSD and the trauma that we went through. I'm speaking for me.
Mhm.
Is the way I raise my children because I don't trust other motherfuckers.
Right.
I trust my children to do what they say they're gonna do and be who they gonna be because we putting it in them, right? We putting
Mhm.
that wherewithal. We putting that sacrifice and that edification. We're providing, professing, and protecting them, right? We're raising
Mhm.
them the way they're supposed to be. I think what it is for me, I don't trust other people and other shit.
Right.
Cause it ain't that I don't trust you. I tell my daughter this all the time, it ain't I don't trust you. Yeah, I don't trust motherfuckers you'll be around
Right.
because of your
Mhm.
age and like
Yeah.
how we went through the shit.
Mhm. I'm telling you, my children never spent the night over anybody's house.
Damn.
If they did, we would.
Even
Get in trouble. And that,
even
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
If they did, we
We
would.
definitely, yeah, it was
We
limited. It
all
was
Yeah.
very, it was
in
very
the
limited
same
for
room.
sure.
even
Yeah.
same sex,
Yeah.
like even
Because
like sleep over at a
check
boy's
this
house.
out. None. Because if something happened, then I have to
Somebody
kill the
gonna get
whole
hurt.
family.
Yeah, somebody gonna get hurt. Yeah.
Somebody
See,
gonna die.
when I was a kid, like
Now, when we
I
was
was always
growing
at my
up,
friend's house.
You should step outside.
when we was growing up, there was a lot of sexual assault that wasn't reported.
Come on now.
Mm.
And we know that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's always somebody that's close to the family.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
So you
So
watch.
we don't
Yeah,
let
yeah.
so there's people that would be upset with me because I tell them, don't pick up my daughter. She don't need to sit on your knee.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dog, I ain't gonna do nothing. I know you're not gonna do nothing because you're not gonna pick her up.
But going so far as to
Yeah,
even teach your daughter. First
Yeah.
time you ever saw it, you don't sit on no motherfucking man lap.
You don't sit on a man
You
lap.
don't even sit on my lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
but
Right.
that's
Hold
like,
it
What you
thought.
see,
cooking?
Hold
You
it thought.
cooking?
But when
Hold it
we
thought.
was
Hold it thought.
young,
Hold it thought. Because I'm about to
But
shut this
it's
thing down.
good, man. It's good.
It's
But
good.
it's good,
Hey,
man.
listen. I'm about to shut this thing down.
Oh
Hey,
man, the
he,
joy thief.
hey,
I'll come
he's
back.
gonna come
I'll
back,
come
right?
back anytime you want. I'll
That's what I'm
come to
talking
the
about right
studio
there.
and we can definitely keep it popping. So
Hey,
that's
gotta have
I
it, bro.
want I want people to understand, like, for me as a therapist, this is what therapy looks like for me. When you're sitting in my office or online, this is what it is. Not a lot of the things that a lot of people may be afraid of.
Right.
This is what it is. I'm sharing the shit that I've been through, and hopefully it relates. So we
For
can have
sure.
these beautiful conversations. Crazy thing about it is all men want to have these conversations, but every man is wondering what the next man is thinking about him wanting to
Yep.
have this conversation. Weird
Yep.
shit. Very weird shit.
No, that ain't weird shit. That's man shit. You don't want to look like no pussy Pour your heart out to another man, especially somebody that
And you
don't
just
look like
suffer.
you.
I can dig
Man,
it.
I'm
I can
telling you.
relate to you. I fought with you because I relate to
Hey,
you.
come back. Everybody,
Oh,
this
yes, sir.
Heath Muhammad, HM Counselor,
Say it one more time.
HMCounselor.com. No S, not counselors,
Counselor.
HMCounselor.com.
Yeah.
Y'all get at him. He's over in Round Rock. Y'all take the address down.
Say
Get with
now,
him.
don't just be showing up to my spot. I don't be there like that. So
There's
Call
y'all
no
need to
this man.
call.
Call first.
call first.
Schedule an appointment.
Yeah,
Ain't no
call
discounts. Ain't
first.
no homeboy hookups. You call this man, set an appointment, get his counseling, and pay him up front and tip him. If you like
For
the
real.
content tonight, if you like the
Yeah.
content that we've shared tonight, please reach out to him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a video I want to close out with.
And we're just barely touching the surface,
We
man.
love y'all. Thank y'all for jumping in here with us again for another week. Meet us next week. Thursday, we'll be back to the regular schedule.
8 p.m.
Thursday, 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. Thursday. Off the Muscle, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check this out as we close out.
Loud and wrong.
I'm traveling, going to schools. They talking about bullying. I'm like, we still bullying? In 2018, with all this going on in the world, we still picking on people smaller than us or people that's different than us, people that we don't think gonna speak up for themselves? That's really what a bully is. You know what I think about when I think about bullies? This is something that came to me a few months ago. I use this often. I think about like a terrorist group like ISIS. I ain't never seen ISIS, the terrorist group, show up at a U.S. naval base. I ain't never seen them show up at like the Air Force or show up at an Army base trying to pick a fight. I ain't never seen that. Like whenever I see ISIS or a terrorist group, they like in a little shopping mall. You got a little coward that jump in the van that's gonna drive and kill as many people as he can with his van. You don't never see nobody like pick on a fight with somebody that can like hold their own. That's a problem. So when I come to schools, and I'm at schools, and I'm seeing a big guy pick on a little guy, or a girl that's really, really popular with all her friends, and she's talking bad about a girl that might not look like her, that she might not feel as cool as her. When I see that, I get frustrated because I'm like, you acting like a terrorist. Like that's a problem that you would do. And guess what? You just really showing the world you insecure. Because everybody know that bullies is insecure. Like, why would you have to make somebody feel bad just so you feel better? That's sick. Like, why would you have to talk about somebody or get a few laughs and now you feel good at the expense of somebody else's pain? And what you don't know is that that person you talking about that's hurting, that might not be as popular or as pretty or as successful as you, whatever, like whatever you done made up in your mind that you think you are, just because that person might not be there, you have no clue. When they go home, they getting abused at home. And they dealing with their own drama at home. And they on the verge of quitting. And they come to school, the only place where they can find a little refuge. And they gotta deal with your insecurities. It's time to bring around a new culture. I want to see a culture of a school where we say, you know what, I'm gonna speak life. When I see this person sitting by himself, I don't gotta be a part of a club to go sit with them. I'm gonna go sit by my man and just make sure he's good. He might even speak to me. He might make me feel weird. I just want him to know I see him. I just want him to know he cool. I just want him to know, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that you living. When you start treating other people how you want to be treated, it's the golden rule. This ain't nothing new, but for whatever reason, the media, this new culture, it's got us on some me stuff at the expense of others, and it's gotta stop. I found out that 121 people per day commit suicide in America. That's a problem. People are hurting. And you got the power to save a life. You got the power to speak life. You got the power to let people know that they got worth and they got value. So we on character now. You becoming the best version of you can be. That's what I want you to do. So I don't want you just to excel in the classroom and to excel when it comes to that. I want you to excel internally too.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.